you know that Leon has been a civil servant for a very long time? Even before he became the chief of staff, he once worked for the provincial legislature in KZN. Do you know that?
That is hardly my problem.
I didn't ask whether it's your problem or not. Do you know?
I think that's exactly where he was found out that his ID is not solid.
So you don't know? Do you, Mr. McBride, do you know or you do not know? You are saying Mr. Mkwanazi went to the scene. He didn't attend the funeral. And according to you, that is inconsistent. So what do you mean by saying that?
It's inconsistent. Whatever you interpret that to mean is up to you. No. There was a case involving a member of my family, and that is a family matter.
And that member of your family was your child, correct?
Well, you're starting to get very personal now.
No, I'm asking.
No, you're asking about my child.
Yes, I am asking about your child.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be. You should mind your own business about my family.
No, but it's public knowledge because it was in a court of law.
Yes, it is, but it's my family.
So you are not going to answer it?
Oh, I'm just saying, watch it also.
Mr. McBride, you can't come here and threaten any member of parliament. I heard you say you must watch it. No, I don't even bring your mic to your mouth yet. You are undermining us. Mr. McBride comes here, he insults us as if we're not conducting an investigation, and only what he says we must take. Everyone else is just a liar.
And threatening us. We're not going to take that lightly. How do we continue questioning him if he's being that hostile to a member of parliament and we're just meant to carry on? It's unacceptable, Chair. His attitude, his body language, everything since yesterday, it's completely unacceptable, and we've been tolerating it and being undermined by him. No more.
Mr. McBride, do you understand the adverse impact of making far-fetched accusations against any member of the society in this committee? Before this committee, do you understand the adverse repercussions?
You mean in the same way allegations are made against me?
No, I'm asking.
In this committee.
I'm asking, do you understand? That is the question before you.
It's just a broad question.
No, I'm asking, do you understand the adverse repercussions of making unfounded allegations or far-fetched accusations against certain members of the society?
Yeah, I'm aware of it.
You are aware of that?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the allegation that we have repeated today. I'm saying it's an allegation because we have not provided any proof thereof before this committee. That Leon Mbangwa is an illegal, and we reprimanded you yesterday, and you are repeating the same thing that we reprimanded you on. You are making a funny gesture once again, and I'm not taking that kindly. You made an allegation yesterday about Leon Mbangwa that he was hired while he was an illegal immigrant. Do you know that Leon Mbangwa took that matter to court and it was settled in court?
I didn't hear the last part, sir.
Do you know that Leon Mbangwa took the matter to court about an accusation that he is an illegal immigrant? Do you know that?
No, I'm not aware.
You're not aware?
No.
Do you know that the reason why it was settled is because Leon Mbangwa was instructed or gave a DNA evidence in court proving that he is a citizen in South Africa. Do you know that?
No, I didn't know that process took place.
You didn't know that?
I'm not sure at which stage it took place.
So all the information I'm giving to you is new to you.
Mm-hmm. Well, It's new in the sense that at Zondo Commission, former Minister Nkosinathi Nhleko did not deny it, but said that it's in the process of being regulated and being resolved.
No, but I'm asking about your knowledge, not about what transpired in the Zondo Commission. The information I'm giving to you is new. Is that correct?
You mean the information about him having a criminal conviction?
About him taking the matter to court and about the matter being resolved through settlement, which was influenced by the DNA results.
I have no idea about that.
You have no idea
about that.
You have no idea.
No.
And then you've got the audacity to come and tell this committee that Leon Mbangwa is an illegal immigrant. Without having that knowledge in your possession, don't you think that is dangerous? Because I was going to maybe sympathize with you if you were saying, I knew that, but I knew it in a different, I know that, but I know it in a different way. This is what transpired. Now, you don't have that information at hand, but you have the audacity to speak about something which is not true in that context.
My audacity is based on fact. And the fact is, at that time that he was appointed Chief of Staff, he was still holding and using the false passport. And that was on his CV. And when Minister Nhleko was called to explain it, he said the matter's been attended to. But at that time, when he was Chief of Staff and involving himself irregularly, interfering with IPID business and sitting on panels for employment and creating posts that don't exist.
So I'm sorry for interrupting you. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be generous with time. I've got a very limited time. So can you stick to my question? Maybe I might come back to the IPID issues. Yeah, I'm talking about the court case and the settlement, vis-a-vis the allegation you are making about Leon's citizenship.
People's citizenship changes. At that time, he still was using and flaunting an illegal passport, illegal ID.
Do you know that Leon has been a civil servant for a very long time? Even before he became the Chief of Staff, he once worked for the provincial legislature in KZN. Do you know that?
That is hardly my problem.
I didn't ask whether it's your problem or not. Do you know?
I think that's exactly where he was found out that his ID is not solid.
So you don't know? Do you, Mr. McBride, do you know or you do not know?
I didn't bother to check. I checked that passport and it was wrong.
No. I'm not talking about the passport. I'm talking about him being a civil servant way before he became the Chief of Staff.
Well, he might have managed to sneak his way in. I don't know.
No. You are not giving me proper answers. You are not giving me direct answers. The responses you are giving me are peripheral. Do you know that he was a civil servant before he became the Chief of Staff?
He was in the KZN civil administration. I don't know what the issue was, but he was there, and it's at that stage. It wasn't long after his incident. I think his incident was 2002, and it hadn't been regulated yet. It hadn't been expunged yet.
Well, I think I must give up on this one because you are not giving me an answer. Let's go to Nkabil, to Mr. Mkwanas, to General Mkwanas, being on the scene. You are using a word inconsistent, and to me that is English. What do you mean? You are saying Mr. Mkwanazi went to the scene. He didn't attend the funeral. And according to you, that is inconsistent. So what do you mean by saying that? What are you intending to mean?
Yeah, I'll answer you. In the same way when KwaZulu-Natal was burning in 2021 July, General Mkwanazi was not on the scene of dealing with the matter of the insurrection. In the same way, one would have expected him, with people who he is close to at least attend their funeral, and one wonders why he'd be first on a scene. So maybe there's a clear answer. Someone phoned, but until now, someone phoned him and said, go there and look, because he's a family friend and a cop and he's got connection. But until now, no one has given me that explanation.
Yeah, and
I've searched.
And then by saying that is inconsistent, failure to attend the funeral, being the first person on the scene, and you say it's inconsistent. What do you mean by saying that?
Or taking leave during a provincial emergency.
And then what do you mean? What do you mean by saying that?
It's inconsistent. Whatever you interpret that to mean is up to you.
No. I'm not interpreting. I'm seeking for your clarity. You are the one who's giving that word to us. So clarify it so that we can interpret it correctly according to what you are saying.
No, there's not much more I can add to saying the conduct, in my view, is not the normal conduct of a person who's close to people.
To not attend a funeral.
Or to take leave during a national emergency and have a show of force.
Do you know that, let me ask this first. Do you know how General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi found his way to the scene?
I don't know. All I know is the fact he was first on the scene.
So you don't know how he found his way to the scene?
No.
Do you know that General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi was a friend to a brother of Mandla Mahlangu?
Very well. Very well. Even closer than Mandla. Very well, I know that.
Do you know that brother?
Very well.
What's his name?
It's William.
The brother was working for
the brother got promoted, I think, to brigadier.
No, I'm saying at that time he was working for DPCI in Mpumalanga, correct? At the time of the incident.
I'm not sure sequence of events, whether he was promoted before or after, but I know he went to Mbombela.
No, I'm saying at that time, during the incident. That is what I'm saying to you, that he was working for DPCI in Mpumalanga.
I'm not sure if it was at that time. I can't remember sequence of events.
Now, if I say to you, General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi got a call from the brother of Mandla Mahlangu, who told him that his brother, Mandla Mahlangu, has been shot, and instructed or requested him to go to the scene, what would you say?
I'd say that's starting to make sense.
So you made an insinuation before this committee, before you even attained that information that I'm giving to you now, because that is what I'm putting to you. General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi found his way to the scene through a phone call he got from a brother of Mandla Mahlangu.
Yeah, it's starting to make sense now.
Don't you think that you are being unfair to the people against whom you have made these allegations? Because as time goes by, I'm giving you information and you are changing your tone. And you are changing your tone having made adverse allegations against people. Because here, like the honorable member has said, that you are making a certain insinuation by saying his failure, Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, to attend the funeral and him being on the scene is inconsistent.
Yeah, that was my conclusion, my assumption that is inconsistent.
Is it correct to conclude based on assumptions?
So it's not only one scene he was on 2 scenes.
No, no, no. Before we go there, is it correct to conclude based on assumptions about people?
That's how you start an investigation.
No, no, I'm not talking about an investigation here. Did you investigate Mkwanazi for getting into the scene? I'm not talking about an investigation. I'm saying, generally, is it correct to make accusations based on assumptions? Is that a correct approach?
It's not an accusation. I said that's my assumption, and I found it inconsistent. I still think it's inconsistent. It's 2 occasions. How can it be?
No, but I'm telling you what transpired now. I'm telling you that General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi found his way to the scene through a phone call he got from the brother. So how is that inconsistent?
So would I be wrong to assume you're in direct communication with General Mkhwanazi?
I don't know. That's your own issue. I don't know. I'm not entitled to how you can think. And if that you found that to be inconsistent, why did you not raise it with the investigation team that was investigating the case of murder?
I was not in a criminal justice system. There were other people looking at the matter, including some IPID investigators were trying to locate what is the issue. And yeah, I was out at the scene. Others, they found someone who I think is a patsy for the murder.
Okay. Mr. McBride, may you take us through briefly on how a complaint is lodged at IPID? Briefly. And at what stage do you come in as the director of IPID?
Okay, very good. In terms of the legislation, I'm supposed to provide strategic direction on investigation.
Strategic what?
Direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
At what stage?
Well, in terms of the act, it's a prerogative of the executive director. Sometimes there might, on systemic corruption, there might even not be a complaint, but information arrives. You can activate an investigation.
Yes, you can go on. Are you done?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Are you done?
Yeah.
So that's how a complaint is lodged.
No, I didn't say so.
But my question is so. How is the complaint lodged with IPID?
Some people phone, sometimes people send in anonymous emails, or sometimes a letter is dropped under a door. Sometimes they come to the office, like Dr. Matlaba, like Paul O'Sullivan, like Pop Crew.
Or let me ask this way. Is there a regulated process which guides how the complaint should be lodged, which give guidance?
Yeah.
The complaint should be
Yeah,
lodged?
there is. There is on receipt of complaint, or by direction of an MEC or a minister, and or at the prerogative of the executive director.
So the process says what is the first step when you lodge a complaint?
It says you, on the receipt of a complaint, you receive a complaint.
Who received the complaint?
IPID.
IPID.
Yeah.
I mean, there's personnel. It can't be IPID. IPID is a body, isn't it so?
Or it can come in from local level, or at a provincial office, or it can come to national straight.
But my question is there no employee at IPID responsible for accepting complaints?
I think at a later stage someone had a hotline set up, but there was something dodgy about that hotline procurement issue. I can't remember. I was gone already.
No, Mr. McBride, is there no person at IPID responsible for receiving complaints?
Well, the responsibility stops with the executive director or the provincial head, depending on the circumstance.
So when I lodge a complaint, I must lodge it in the first instance with the executive director. Is that
Not necessarily.
So how does it go? How does it go? Now we are talking to the public. They want to know how a complaint is lodged with IPID.
There is a website, and I think there's one of these 0800 numbers also. I don't know what's the setup now, talking to the public. But I do know a complaint made to us, we then allocate it to somebody.
So the complaint is lodged on the website. Is that what you are saying?
No, I'm not. I don't think so. I think the number is called, and there used to be from memory.
No. I'm afraid you are really not being. We are not doing justice to my questions, Mr. McBride. Yeah, my question is very clear. Is there a regulated process which gives guidance on how a complaint is lodged with IPID? Because
yes, it's in the Act.
Yes. Then you must take us through on the steps that are entailed in the Act. How does it happen? How do you lodge a complaint with IPID?
I explained it, the receipt of complaint, the normal way people communicate. You come in personally, you write a letter,
Yes. And then in the first instance, that complaint goes to? Does it go straight to the investigating officer, or there is a person who receives a complaint and assess if this complaint really can be investigated by IPID, and then if it can, then it gives it to another person, and if it can't be investigated by IPID, then they respond to a complainant to say, this does not fall within our jurisdiction. Does it go that way? I'm trying to help you now because I'm panicking.
Sorry?
I'm panicking. I'm running out of time. That is why I'm trying to help you.
So there are certain complaints that are not part of IPID's mandate.
Yes.
That has to be referred elsewhere.
Yes. And so who refers them elsewhere?
Sorry?
Who is referring those complaints elsewhere?
It will be provincial head or it will be executive director if it comes at national office.
Yes. And what?
Because you're writing to a head of another.
And what office is that in IPID?
It's the executive director's office.
So they go straight to your office?
Not straight to my office.
Yeah. Where do they go? In the first instance?
Wherever they go before they reach my office.
Yeah. So if I send a complaint to IPID, I send it to wherever I can send it at IPID. Is that what you are saying?
It has to be an IPID office, though.
Where at IPID? We are explaining to the public now to say, if you have a complaint here in the MK party, we have a person called Shongwe, send it to Shongwe.
So let me give you an example. At some stage, the economic freedom fighters had a complaint. They made an appointment with my office, and they came in and explained the complaint. So they knew what to do, and they have their constituency. So it's the duty of all of us to inform our constituencies about how to lay complaints that are under IPID's mandate.
And then, as the director now of IPID, at what stage do you get involved?
When it's referred to my office.
When it's referred to your
office. The in-tray.
Okay, that is the only time you can get involved.
I don't involve myself in stuff that's not mine.
Okay. On page 71, you are saying in your statement, open quote, although I was responsible for 9 provinces and dealing with thousands and different cases, it was not usual for me to follow up on investigations that were before IPID, particularly cases that seemed to have elements of systematic corruption, which formed part of the IPID mandate. Now, there's an allegation here made by Ngabinde, and you listed it in your statement, and I thought you were going to adequately respond to it, about you going to Minister Senzo Mchunu's house to listen to a complaint that he made about DPCI. Did you go to Minister Mchunu's house?
Indeed. Well, he wasn't a minister then, but yes, I went to his house.
Yeah, he wasn't, but he's a minister now.
Yes.
Now, is it ordinary for you to go to a complainant's homestead?
There's such an important case, that one.
No.
No, that is so important. Let me explain. Let me answer. Then you'll get full context. So the last time I had seen...
Wait, with our witness. Wait. That honorable member is allocated time. When he asks you a question, respond to the question. If he wants further details from you, it will be at his behest. Respond to the question that he asks you.
The last time I had seen...
Thank you, Chair. Yes, you can proceed.
Yeah, the last time I had seen former Premier Mchunu was in his office with the MEC, Willis Mchunu. And one of the issues was a presentation on the Panday case involving Mamonye Ngobeni and involving a few other people in the matter. And
but the question is it ordinary for you to to go to the complainant's homestead?
I think you should hear me out and give me a chance to answer.
Please try to be brief, because time is not on my side.
No, it would be a miss if I don't give a full explanation.
Yeah,
because you asked me.
Try to be brief. Is it ordinary?
No, you asked specifically about former Premier Mchunu.
Yes, I am specific.
So will I be interrupted again when I give my answer?
No, give your answer, but be brief.
So if you allowed me, there's already 1 minute gone. If you allowed me, I'd have been done.
Yeah, you can respond. I'm listening.
Okay, thank you. So the issue was, during the meeting with him, I did a presentation for him. I also raised the issue of the renewal of the contract for the provincial commissioner, even though there was a pending investigation. We, of course, now know the commission is on trial, and the last issue was there was some involvement of one of the brigadiers, an allegation of driving the then premier's children to school in a police car. So we raised that. So 2 days later, I was suspended after that. And that's as a result of former minister...
No, I'm sorry, Mr. McBride. I have to cut you, really. I'm running out of time. I'm sorry. And I think I won't get the answer I'm looking for here. Can we proceed to other questions? Were you ever arrested?
Myself?
Yes.
Yes, I was arrested.
What were you arrested for?
On activities on behalf of the liberation movement, of an allegation of drunk driving, and also an incident which involved a member...
Let's talk about the second one.
Which one? The drunk driving?
Yes.
Yeah.
When was it?
It was in 2006.
Yes. And what happened to that case?
The case, I was found not guilty ultimately.
Yes.
By the High Court. And there were 2 judges sitting on that appeal.
Okay.
Cynthia Pretorius and Letty, I can't remember exact surname now, I'll remember it just now. And the issue was the interference of organized crime in manipulating evidence.
Are there no charges which were once laid against you and later withdrawn?
There was a case involving a member of my family, and that is a family matter. And the matter was presented, and other side of the story presented to the prosecutors in court, and then it was withdrawn.
Did it go to court?
Yes, indeed.
Was it enrolled for prosecution?
It was enrolled, and I think I did 3 hearings, 3 appearances, and then it was withdrawn.
And that member of your family was your child, correct?
Well, you're starting to get very personal now.
No, I'm asking.
No, you're asking about my child.
Yes, I am asking about your child.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be. You should mind your own business about my family.
No, but it's public knowledge because it was in a court of law.
Yes, it is, but it's my family.
So you are not going to answer it.
Oh, I'm just saying, watch it also.
Can we stop it here? Can we stop it here? Mr. McBride, is there no polite way to make the statement that you have made? Is there no polite way?
Well, yesterday, Chairperson,
you know why I'm asking this? When Honorable Ngola was asking you questions, and again when you started with Honorable Nomvalo, you repeatedly make this cheeky statement that I'm saying it, you may make what you want of it.
I can't hear you, sir.
I'm saying it, you may make what you want out of it.
Yeah.
That is those are the exact words that you repeatedly used when you respond to some questions by honorable members. And you have just made another statement here that you get out of my family business. And I don't think that that is a polite way of, we are having a conversation with you here. If we ask you a question where you have some discomfort, you can just say it without bringing your arsenal to the battlefield. As a belief, please.
Yeah. So yesterday, Chair, I was told that if I have an expression on my face, it will result in confrontation. No one said anything about that. But anyway, I will adhere to your instruction.
No, I addressed that yesterday.
Yeah.
I said it's me who said that we invited you here.
Yeah.
And our intention is not to humiliate you. You still remember what I said?
Yeah.
That we have invited you here to have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the answer is
before because I'm still talking to you. Look at me. I'm still talking to you. We want the best out of you. And we are pleading with you. Can I take the two honorable members, Honorable Matthews and Honorable James?
Yeah, Chair, you've been very polite here. We've been undermined since Mr. McBride arrived here this morning. From the very first questioning, and we've been sitting here and you've been quiet, and you've been cheering like you are, I don't know. And it's not right. Mr. McBride, you can't come here and threaten any member of parliament. I heard you say you must watch it. What is that? We are not out here in the field. There's nothing that, no, I don't even bring your mic to your mouth yet. You are undermining us. And we've been sitting here and we've just been quiet. And Chair, you're not protecting us. Then we may as well just pack up and go. Because this is becoming like a podcast. It's no longer an investigation into anything. Mr. McBride comes here, he insults us as if we're not conducting an investigation, and only what he says we must take. Everyone else is just a liar. We are here and we're conducting an investigation. Just respect us on that, please, Mr. McBride. It's wrong what you're doing. And Chair, please deal with it and deal with it properly. You've been too kind, too much.
Honorable James.
Chair, I'm partially covered. by Chair, Mr. McBride needs to pull himself towards himself. He's been doing this since yesterday, telling us he owes us an apology before we can just move on, and threatening us. We're not going to take that lightly. How do we continue questioning him if he's being that hostile to a member of parliament and we're just meant to carry on? It's unacceptable, Chair. His attitude, his body language, everything since yesterday, it's completely unacceptable, and we've been tolerating it and being undermined by him. No more. Enough already.
You want to speak, Honorable Skosana?
Yes, Chair. I think, Chair, you tried to intervene on several occasions. Earlier, when Honorable Ngola was questioning the witness, you tried to intervene at that time. Mr. McBride said, you want me to leave. Now, that tells you that the witness before us, he's not prepared to take questions here. He's doing us a favor. And it's concept, you know, perhaps I'll use the other words like yesterday, you know. Condescending perhaps is an understatement. The gesturing is still going on. Mr. McBride, we are all equal before the law. Understanding your historical, political credentials here means nothing. We are here, as you know, what happened on the 6th of July when General Mkhwanazi made a press conference. And it has unraveled so many things. The rot, the allegations are going to be tested. And I must say that I'm as Umkhonto, we are very, very concerned with your attitude. You are undermining this committee and these honorable members here, and the people of South Africa at large. You can't do that unless you are law unto yourself. Really, Chair, please, or the evidence leaders, can you speak to the witness? Let him behave himself. This is uncalled for. We can't be sitting here and being undermined.
Okay,
Thank you, Chair.
Okay, Honorable Member. Thank you so much. This is how we are going to proceed, Honorable Members. I hear your concerns and that you want the chairperson to help you. First of all, I want to make an appeal to all of us that we must not speak emotion. Let's not speak emotion. The emotions will not help us to achieve what we want to achieve. The proceedings of today have to succeed by all means. And what I will say to our witness, Mr. Robert John McBride, is that we respect you so much. And your contribution to the liberation of this country has not gone unnoticed. We know what you contributed. And we don't even doubt your loyalty to the Republic. Over and above that, you can look at us, Mr. McBride. You will see that you are a citizen of advanced age. Can you please help us to learn from you? I'm trying to find a polite way of talking to you so that we help each other to have a very smooth and successful proceedings. You are a senior citizen in this country. We can't even call you here to come and undignify you. And that is why from the first moment we spoke to you yesterday, we said, we are having a conversation as South Africans. And when we come out of these proceedings, or when you exit the door, you must still have a feeling that you are part of the Republic, and the people that you have had conversation with here are the leadership of this Republic representing Parliament. This is the spirit that must prevail in the atmosphere that we want to have in these proceedings. We may not have the best of the ways to say some of the things to you, but as a citizen of advanced age, for sure, you can always be better than us, you know. When we had one witness here, I made a North Sotho expression that says, Mogolo upelupedi. Which means that when you are a senior citizen, given the experiences that you have gone through in your life, you end up having two hearts. When one heart becomes angry, the other heart becomes an overflow. Can we help each other through your guidance, Mr. Robert McBride? Please. Is there anything you want to say?
No, not really. I'll answer the question.
Okay.
So,
Chair, how much time do I have?
Honorable Nomvalo, you are left with 2 minutes.
No, there's no way, Chair.
No,
my time is
no. There is no need for you to fight. I'm explaining to you.
Oh, yes.
The time that was allocated to you was until 10 minutes past 1. So now you are left with 2 minutes. The referee will give you an optional time of 10 minutes, so the time will end at 20 minutes past 1. So you have 12 minutes to wrap up everything.
Thank you, Chair. Your opening statement is the one. Yeah, you can answer.
okay. I undertake to use Nomvalo's words, there will be no longer confrontation. So, on the matter, my response to your question that I released a public statement at the time indicating that I had admonished my daughter because she had indulged in the temptations of which all young people are faced with every day on the streets. And that was the matter. And that's how the courts found it, and that's why the matter was withdrawn.
So the matter never went to court?
I was in court 3 times.
For hearing?
Yes, I went for hearing. I was not asked to plead.
Yes. And the matter was withdrawn before it was heard?
Before I pleaded.
Before you pleaded?
Yeah.
Okay. You are saying the value of Mr. Patlane's house is 8 million. Is that the market value? Or?
That's according to the calculations and documents I've seen.
Which documents?
So in the investigation file. So maybe it's even worth more now.
Yeah, but what are those documents? Can you name them?
No, I can't. There's ongoing investigations. That investigation might come to court within the next few months. I don't know how far it's progressed or whether initial assumptions and evidence has been cleared up by exculpatory or implicatory evidence. So I'm not sure what has taken place.
But my question is, what value is that? Is that the market value? Or?
At that time.
It was the market value?
At that time when the papers were written.
So you assessed the value through those documents?
Well, assess means it's not an accurate science, but there's some rationale and logic going into it.
Yeah. And then you said that Mr. Pahlane's house was built by service providers. Who are those service providers?
Well, for example, the allegation is that it's FTA, and there was some back payments without getting into the investigation. During the search warrant execution at FTA, a lot of further incriminating documents were found, including close to R1 million in cash in that area, and everything was done to get a search warrant declared invalid, but that failed, and Judge Colopin ruled in the favor of IPID and DPCI, who were doing a joint operation.
So you have evidence proving that the house was built by service providers?
Oh, there is evidence. A statement made by one of the drivers or bodyguards about loading up cash at a certain stage. So, yeah, let me just leave it there. There's cash. There's specific details about how the cash is obtained, but let me leave it there.
But your final take is that the house was built by service providers, and you have evidence proving that. That is the final statement.
Yeah, that's the evidence that's there. And service provider payments, kickbacks.
Kickbacks?
Yeah.
Which were delivered in cash?
According to the statements of the drivers.
And then you went to raid Pahlane's house. So we are saying, because the evidence of Pahlane, which he tendered here, is that when they arrived in his house, when they arrived, he showed them proof of payment, that the sound system was paid from his bank account to where he was buying the sound system. And you have said, when you were responding to the honorable member, that you got an information proving that the sound system was bought by a service provider.
Yes, the service provider bought the sound system and had it installed.
So we will request Mr. Pahlane, when he comes back, General Pahlane, to come with proof here, proving that really the sound system was bought by his account. And if he adduces that, then how would you react? Because unfortunately, we're not going to have you anymore in this committee.
Well, I haven't felt very much help in this committee, but the point is, Pahlane admitted it was bought by the service provider, but that he put the money back afterwards.
No. I'm saying to you, if Mr. Pahlane, if General Pahlane comes, because we will make that request to him, that when he comes back, he must come with the POP, with the proof of payment, proving that he bought the sound system using his account. So the money was transferred from his account to a person or to a shop from which he was buying the sound system. If he produces that, how would you react? Because unfortunately, he won't come back.
The only way in which I can answer that, if I ask the investigators to provide for you the evidence of the service provider paying for it, and I bring it here, what will you say to that?
So you have that? No, I would be very happy.
It exists.
You will be helping the committee. We want evidence here.
Yeah. No, it exists, sir. It exists.
If you have that proof, please provide it to the committee.
It's in IPID or IDAC, not with me personally. I don't keep personal documents.
So you don't have that proof in your possession?
No, it's there. The proof is there.
Where?
In the investigation file. Where else?
Okay. But the question is here, which we have not responded to. When Mr. Pahlane gives evidence or proof that he bought it from his account, then what would you say?
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it, because I know different.
Okay.
That's
you have a-
hypothetical.
I didn't hear your response when you were asked about your relationship with Paul O'Sullivan. Do you have a personal relationship?
Well, I don't know whether you were in the room or not, but I was asked about that, and I said I have an association with him. Friendship is something different.
So you don't have a personal relationship?
You mean like boys' weekends away together,
Yes,
which you can't talk about?
Outside your official association, if there's any, do you have a personal relationship?
I meet him occasionally when he has information. For about 6 months, I haven't met him.
Did you attend his case? He once appeared in court at some point where he was charged, I think, for...
No, I'm not sure. I don't even think I was there. I'm not sure.
You didn't attend?
I'm not sure.
I can remind you, the case was here at midnight. It was heard by Judge Letwaba. Did you attend that case?
I don't remember him being in the box when I was present. I don't remember that.
So what I'm asking here, did you ever attend Paul O'Sullivan's case?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't remember where he was in a box and I was in a court.
But I'm putting it to you that you attended his case, which was here at midnight, at 12 o'clock. And the case was presided over by Judge Letwaba.
I can't remember a specific case like that.
You don't know that case?
If I was there, I'd say so.
Do you know that Paul O'Sullivan was once arrested?
It's possible.
You don't know?
Arrested for what, sir?
No, I'm asking about the arrest first before...
He was arrested, yes. He was arrested.
So you know he was arrested?
Yes.
Why were you saying it's possible? If you know.
Maybe he was arrested more than once.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't want you to guess here. I want us to tell something that you know. Do you know that Mr. Paul O'Sullivan was once arrested?
Could you kindly be specific, please, so I know how to respond to you? In relation to what?
He was arrested. He was in the Afroforum's offices when he was arrested. Do you know that?
Yes, I know about that.
You know that?
Yes, I know about that.
Do you know the charges for which he was arrested?
It's the same charges about impersonating.
I knew you know the charges. That is why I did not respond when you were asking me about the charges, because I knew you know them.
Yeah,
and it's exactly what you have told us.
So the issue is, I would suggest that maybe you should listen to my testimony. I said, I don't remember a situation where Paul was in court and I was in the audience seeing him in the box. However, I would think it wouldn't have been untoward. He is, after all, a witness for IPID.
But you have just said you know he was arrested and you were mentioning the charges. Now?
No, I heard Patlani running off his mouth on radio.
No. Let's leave Patlani.
No, I'm telling you, you want to know what I know.
Thank you so much. May you please stop speaking. The time has expired.